Welcome, everyone. I am Phoebe Patten from the Life Unveiled with Phoebe and Eleni podcast. Today, we have a very special interview. I'm going to interview a friend and colleague, Ahna Machan. Ahna is first and foremost a life coach, integrating the body and mind. She draws from her experience as a yoga teacher, an Ayurvedic health and lifestyle coach, and an educator. She also has a master's degree in whole systems designs, transformative change. She spent 20 years working with indigenous communities around the world on sustainable change before launching her own coaching practice called Audacious Changes. Welcome, Ahna. I'm very excited for this interview.
Thank you, Phoebe. I am really pleased to be here. Thank you.
I have to tell you that the whole reason why we're here and what inspired this interview is Ahna heard the episode 9 of our podcast called Laughter. And on this episode, we were trying to figure out what exactly is yoga laughter yoga. I'm still not really sure, but Ahna knows.
I do know. Laughter yoga is forced laughter. It's laughing for no reason, like that's laughter yoga as contrasted to spontaneous laughter, where you wait for something funny, maybe it's a comedy, a punchline of a joke, something funny in a movie, you wait for that to bubble up. But laughter yoga, you just laugh.
I would love to see a demonstration of this.
You want to see a demonstration now?
Sure.
Okay. All right, great. Okay. So there's a few things that are involved with laughter yoga because it is the yoga piece. So you're laughing, when you laugh from deep belly breaths, from your diaphragm. So that's the part of it, and that's why you feel so good, and you stimulate endorphins, and some people say it's like internal jogging. Okay, and you can actually lose some weight. So it involves that, and then it also involves kind of getting loose and feeling childlike. Phoebe, when we're children, we laugh 300 times a day. As we get to adults, it's usually around 30. So I'll do a demo, and maybe the audience can participate too.
Yes, audience, please participate.
And we'll start with a few warm-ups, just so you kind of get loose and get comfortable. Okay. So the first one is take a deep breath and lift your arms above your head. Exhale. Ha! The next time we're going to laugh. Inhale. Again. And now, ha ha, ho ho ho, 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 ha ha, ho ho ho. Very good. Very good. Now this next one is getting a little bit more into the laughter yoga part of it. Oftentimes in business or just in professional situations, we shake hands, right? How many are shaking the hand to greet somebody? So this time, you're going to turn to the person closest to you, and you're going to shake hands, but instead of introducing yourself, you're going to laugh like this. Everyone! Oh, very, very good. That's a couple of them. And the idea is that forced laughter, it's like spontaneous laughter, it's contagious, it's infectious, and the body can't tell the difference physiologically or psychologically. So normally you do it a little bit longer than that, but that's a little bit of a demonstration.
Well, how does everyone feel? All right. I feel great.
Good.
Let me ask you a question. What could we do by ourselves if let's say we're walking down the street, or we're in the bathroom and we want to get a little levity before we go into a meeting or something like that. What would be a little tip that we could do?
Laugh. I took a course in this, and the instructor had us practicing laughing for 2 minutes in a mirror. You just laugh.
Wow.
Just get in there and just like, and then I had a really stressful period of time, and I went to the doctor, and they took my blood pressure, and it was like on the high side. So they suggested I might need medication. I said, give me 6 weeks. I went back 6 weeks later. I laughed in the car the whole time over. I was like,
I love this.
She took the blood pressure and said, Ahna, everything looks good.
Oh, yeah.
All because of laughter.
I think it was because of laughter, and the research shows that laughter reduces the blood pressure by 6 points.
Wow.
And I certainly felt a lot more relaxed going in, and then I laughed my way out, of course.
Well, I feel a lot more relaxed right now.
Great. So you can laugh at any time. Just laugh.
That sounds great. I will laugh anytime.
We always
Yeah.
say that it's laughing for no reason or laughter for no good reason, but it really is that when you're laughing for every possible wonderful, healthy reason you could ever think of.
I have to ask you, since you have traveled the world, and I mean the world, you have experienced different places, different people. What kind of, two-part question. I want to bring in the laughter too. Did you see different kinds of laughter? And that's one part. The second part would be, what inspired you? Was there a person or a place or thing that inspired you to become a life coach?
Okay. Well, that's a really good question, and it is in 2 parts, so I'll answer it. And people all around the world respond to a smile. I found that to be true. Depending on cultures and depending on the individual, some are more reserved than others. I tend to think of myself as more reserved, and the first time I walked into a laughter yoga course, I was a little bit uptight. So I think people respond to smile and they laugh, but this originated in India, because the doctor that made this breakthrough discovery that the body and the mind can't tell the difference, he felt that the Indian culture was way too serious, and they are. So that's where the first laughter club originated. What inspired me to focus more on life coaching and working with individuals is I was learning things from these indigenous cultures, and I wanted to bring them back. And I'd been helping people here one-on-one on the side. I was doing some of this coaching late at night, and I just wanted to bring what I was learning in my education, what I was seeing around the world, some of these ancient practices, like laughter yoga really is, dates way, way back, to bring them into the modern world where I think we're all could use a little bit of de-stressing and levity in our lives.
Yes, that is very true. I want to thank you, Ahna, for being interviewed today. It was a lot of fun, especially the laughing. I also want to say I have been a recipient of Ahna's life coach. I have experienced her Ayurvedic knowledge. I've also been in a yoga class of hers. I highly recommend her yoga laughter and your life coaching. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.